In this video, we will talk about attachments, what each of them is for and what their characteristics are, where you can find them and which combinations are the best for PvP. Let's begin. First one is Makeshift Muffler. It is a craftable barrel type attachment, a makeshift suppressor made right from metal cans. It reduces the volume of the firearm it is attached to, but worsens the effect of bullet drop and causes the weapon to deal less damage. It's also not very durable and loses 10% of quality per shot. To craft it, you're gonna need one blowtorch, one tape, and 2 metal cans. Also, it is required crafting 1 skills, so make sure you have that. After that, you can make it and apply it to your sniper rifle, because you can do that only for ranged weapons that have barrel attachment hook. Now let's see the sound difference. Pretty noticeable, right? This attachment actually considered to be not really good due to its damage reduce parameter that can be significant in some situations, but it is doing its job as a silencer. Military and Ranger barrels. It is a barrel type attachment which purpose is to reduce bullet spread by 40%. You can craft it like the muzzle muffler, so the only way to get those is to find them on specific locations. Military locations for military barrel obviously, like military base, and Ranger barrel on Ranger locations like Coleman Isle at Pay. But on some maps it can be different. I took Pay just as example. There are absolutely no difference in characteristics between them. The only difference is that military one you can apply only to guns that use military ammunitions, and Ranger one only to those that use Ranger ammunitions. Now let's test their efficiency. You may not notice that big of a difference at Maple Strike, because it already have very nice parameters in bullet spread, but Zubiknakov is a whole new story. Overall, this attachment actually very nice and I still use it nowadays. Really helps when you shoot without scope, especially in close fights. Next up is Military Muzzle and Ranger Muzzle. Those two are actually pretty interesting. They have very nice parameters such as 10% of bullet gravity reduce, 20% of horizontal recoil control, 40% of vertical recoil control. And they also hide your bullet trails, so it's much harder to spot you. You can find them at same locations as barrels. Let's compare them now. As you can see, there are very significant differences both in recoil and stealth. I told it's one of the best barrel attachments for PvP in my opinion, but here's the thing. It is have durability, and loses 2% of it per shot. But after it breaks down, all that changes is that your bullet traces become visible again, but recoil reduce parameters and etc. are still the same. So it's not a big deal to keep using it even if it's on 0% of durability. Military and Ranger Suppressors. As you can guess by its name already, their purpose is to reduce the acoustic intensity of gunshots, but they increase bullet drop. They also have durability same as Muzzle, and loses 3% of it per shot. If compare them to Muzzle Muffler, they're much better in their job of noise reducing though. Sadly, they don't hide your bullet traces, so keep that in mind. If you don't like to attract much attention of players to you, it is a good option. You can find them at military and Ranger locations too.